Hello, hello, hello. Good. My audio is working. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all having a good day. My name is Daily Life, although it's not what I was christened. And this is Red Dead Online, the Let Us Play stream. I don't know where I will need to go. I think I can go up here. And it is it's not the 2nd of February, is it? Oh, I'm fucked that up. I have fucked it up. Never mind. Oh, so I don't even know what date it is. So yeah. If you like what I do, please like, share and subscribe. Which would be really helpful if you did. If you could push that notification bell, so when a new video comes out, you get to see it straight away. And I really appreciate everybody's support, everybody's help, everybody's ideas, everybody's time that they donate to me. It really makes doing this easier, and I can't do this without you. So yeah, it's really, really great that all you are finding one little thing about this that you makes bearable for you to watch. So I'm grateful. I haven't just got up, if that's what you're thinking. I've been up since 8. Had to go to the shops, which was traumatic at best. What were we doing? Krebs has packed up a camp. Why has he packed my camp up? Fuck it then. Sticky trader. Where I live, we have these big like double locks for boats to come through. And I was walking from one side to the other across both of the locks, and I had my headphones on, so I was listening to the 1 hour mix of Dance Monkey like any normal sane person would. And he stopped me, not sort of physically, but he just sort of, oh, did you not see me coming? And I had to take my headphones off to sort of just get my mind round that somebody was talking to me. Let's not bother with him. Let me see if my audio is working first before I start. Yeah, okay, good. So, this guy said, "Oh, did you not see me coming?" And I looked at him and I said, "Sorry, I really don't understand what you're talking about." And he said, "Oh, well, let somebody through." And he was getting really sort of het up about him letting somebody through, and then me not paying attention to his needs, and me just walking on through as well. So I said to him in the politest way that I could muster. I thought I held it well. Is this what we're doing now? Is this where we're at? We are arguing about who let people through. I mean, I didn't say, "Oh no, I don't believe you. I don't believe that you let people through." I had my headphones on, so I was in my own little world, as everybody would be. But if you're some sort of butt-sore Karen who thinks the world owes you something because you have 2 dogs that need to be walked. If I was a dog owner, now I know dog owners, and the dog owners that I have got in my mind, they put their entire animal collection first. The humans are a distant second. These people are the most caring animal lovers that I've ever met. So I know one end of a spectrum, and I think I've seen a few cases of the other end of the spectrum. If you have animals, they should be able to live as much as they can to the lifestyle that they have grown accustomed. I'm not saying it's some wife who needs to be kept or else she's going to stray. I'm talking about if an animal is a social animal, like sheep, you keep them in a flock. You don't have one sheep on its own, because that's not allowing them to display their natural behaviour. It's called the 5 freedoms. If you're a shepherd, or if you're a farmer, or if you're somebody who deals with livestock, you know this already. You know of what I'm talking about. And so you have to have the animals experience what they would experience naturally. Nobody... I'll start that sentence again. No dog wants to be taken around the high street for a walk. I've seen it too many times, and the people who do this, especially where I live, they are of a certain ilk, let's say. Everybody else that I know who has animals would take them to a forest, or a woodland, or actually on the beach, where they can sniff the sea and dig stuff up and all of this type of stuff. But when you have animals for the wrong reasons, don't use it as a pedestal to, "Oh, I'm holier than thou, look, I'm such a good human being that I let you through." Yeah, that's my little rant over. I'm all for animals. I think animals are a luxury. They're not a privilege. They're not a Oh, I live in the top floor of a 100 floor flat. I need an animal. No, you chose to live there. You don't deserve to put your bad decisions on animals. You only look after animals. You only get to have animals if you are capable, physically and mentally, to look after animals. Otherwise, I don't believe you should have animals. Because animals are... I won't say animals are people too, but animals are sentient beings. I say that they're sentient beings and all of this yada yada, but then there's me, come on, constantly berating my electronic horse and shooting game just to get view, and you're skinning it wrong. Fucking retard. And you're allowed to say that as long as you say it. You never go full retard. If you use a quote from a film, you're allowed to say it. If you call somebody a retard, people get funny about it. So, yeah. There's lots of things people get funny about now, which I don't fully understand why. If you're a delicate flower, then yeah, you be a delicate flower. You go and, oh, is this vegan? But if you can keep the tears from your eyes for 5 minutes, then... Oh, what did I feel then? I felt something vibrate. No. So this show isn't me putting the world to rights. No matter how much I would enjoy that. Poison arrows. Slug shotgun. That's what I want. Or have that set up like this. Yeah, no. I mean, this stream isn't just me ranting for 2 hours about, oh, this guy at the supermarket was a... Because people have enough of that. People don't need to... People don't need to hear about other people's guys at supermarkets. I mean, this guy I met on a log, he was probably one of these people who pushes the shopping trolleys in backwards. Have you seen those people yet? There was a dude when I was in France who... You got the handle at one end, okay? That should give it a clue. And every time... Me and Richard and I would go to the Intermarché. We'd see this guy pushing a trolley backwards, and I couldn't think of a disability that would encourage one to push a trolley backwards. You got some special skills if that's where you... If that's what you're doing. Tell you what, we'll go to... I'm not talking about special skills in a bad way. Because everybody's got special skills. Whether it's... I don't know. I'm just waffling now, really, but... It's on the tip of my mouth. Tip of my mouth? Tip of my tongue. Poised. What? Shut you off. You know what I haven't done in a while? It's on the tip of my... I forget where I was going now. Yeah, this we'll change the subject. We'll talk about things that are good. Good in this world. So the last few days, few weeks, we've been playing... what have we been playing? Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I had my reservations about it. I was unsure whether I was going to like it, because it being Ubisoft, and everybody knows my problems with Ubisoft. But I'm happy to report, if you haven't figured out already, that I'm enjoying Ghost Recon Breakpoint. It's just another, I don't know what the term is, looter shooter, is that the thing? Because you've got your hero shooters, you've got your Overwatch, and you've got your Rainbow Six Siege. And you got your looter shooters where you kill a guy and you get his trousers. I don't know where Ubisoft or whoever invented this mode thought to myself, yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to kill this guy and then I'm going to take his trousers off. Because that's just what I'm into. You would have thought, it would have been easier if you had got the drop on him first and then said, right, take your trousers off, and then you shot him. Because it's difficult to try and get somebody's trousers off, a dead man's trousers. It's difficult to take somebody's trousers off when they're dead. Literally, because of all the dead weight. Because they can't help you. You I'm gonna get fucking hounded in here now. I will check the map because I want to have a look for this. The Dakota River, because we're going to look for this bear today, I think. Yeah, I'm not as... If somebody said to me, oh, do you want to play a looter shooter for a game? I've just bought it, I want you to play it with me. I would have to say no. If you had said to me, oh, do you want to play Ghost Recon Breakpoint? I got it. And like, oh, right, yeah, okay. Because the idea of a looter shooter to me is cheap and uninteresting. But then it depends on how it gets dressed up. If it gets dressed up like a tart, then you think, oh, hello, you'll have a look at this. You will see what it's like. I mean, Overwatch is that's a hero shooter though. That is one of the most gaudy looking games of the worst nonsense ever. But people still play it. People play it for money. That's all these team hero shooter things. They are for esports. I've noticed. If you play Rainbow Six Siege, there's no campaign. There's no story. Even For Honor has a story mode. But Rainbow Six Siege and come on, not difficult. Why? Who's in that water? Don't know. So yeah, Rainbow Six and Overwatch, they are purely made for esports, which isn't a bad thing. But those sorts of games can breed a little bit of contempt amongst players who consider themselves elite. But that's just my opinion. Now, my opinion can change. I've noticed this just recently. I've just started playing Rainbow Six, and I like it. I like it more than I did when I first played it when I was living in Cornwall. It was very not particular. It was very different to how it is now, which isn't a problem. And so I had a bit of a jaded view of Rainbow Six Siege, which kept me going, or kept me away from playing, till like last week. And it's completely different to how it was when I first had a look at it. So yeah, your opinions can change. You're allowed to have opinions and taste, and not that I have taste, but you know what I mean. And the happiness that I get from being proved wrong is well documented. So I'm kind of glad that I gave it another try. But when people try and disguise things, say, oh no, it's not just E for esports, and the games are so quick, and unless you are if you're a Battlefield player, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, whatever it is, you'll have a good long game, which could take an hour and a half. Which isn't a bad thing, but in an hour and a half on Siege, you could get, I don't know, you could get 20 games in, 30 games. And it's a very specific, not skill set, because I've got no skill where it comes to that. It's a very particular gameplay style, which not everybody needs, not everybody enjoys. So yeah, it's a very strange game, and I'm finding out more and more as I play it. I kind of think people, game companies more so, they're losing their way for game design. Because you look on YouTube and you see what new games are coming out, or you go to here and see what new game, and they're all much of a muchness. They're all pretty much the same, whether they're sequels, remakes, remasters, the prequels, or oh yeah, it's spiritual successor, and all of this type of shit. No one's actually making original games. And it's not like, oh yeah, well, games have only got 7 stories, boy meets girl, girl meets boy, fucking end of the world, all that type of shit. No, games are completely different to fiction novels. I mean, there are similarities, I will give you that one, but you don't have to where was I going to go? The underlying problem is that it's money. Gone are the days where game companies would make a game for the love of the game or the love of the players. They are only in it for the money. As an example, Blizzard are now Activision Blizzard, and I think they've just bought somebody else. Going back to what we were saying about how there's no original ideas anymore, no original game concepts anymore. When Blizzard took World of Warcraft underwater, if you have an underwater zone in an expansion, that's a sure enough sign saying yes, you've reached the end of your back of your notebook, basically, and now it's time to get new people in to work on your product. And so what did they do afterwards? Did they go, oh, they went down one storyline and then they did time travel, because that's the old chestnut, which is such a trope, and it's not a good trope. And World of Warcraft now have gone to the afterlife, which, oh fucking hell, that was just such a, when I heard about it, I didn't see any trailers or I didn't see any whatever, I just was so disappointed. But I'm not a games developer. I don't have corporate overlords, and I don't have hundreds and millions of fans baying for blood if I get one. Oh, this guy's cape was brown and you fucked up a lot. Yes, I'm not one of those don't go full retards who complains about lore and fluff or storytelling. For people who don't know, lore, spelled L-O-R-E, had to think then, is like the backstory, the world building, all of this type of stuff. And it's the same use of the word for fluff. Rainbow Six doesn't have any. So, or no, they've started to introduce player profiles. I would say like Clash. She's a black policewoman from England, and she just tells you, just screams, "Stop being a bell end," at you. So yeah, that's my bit of game journalism done with for today. Hopefully it doesn't reflect too much bile and hatred from my own prejudices. You can tell I've had my breakfast this morning. Yeah, no sign of this fucking bear so far. That's the thing. I haven't played for a while, and then as soon as I go on, it's been noted in my old past videos that you'll see. Last time I played, there was a gap of being on, came back in, and saw 2 legendaries. I think I killed them both, but I had them already, so it doesn't really make any difference. Where is... Trying to see where the train was. Yeah, not dealing with that fucking moron. I still want to blow this bridge up. Oh, tell you what, let's have a look at the map. For those who haven't seen it, this is a map of all the creatures that you can spot, you can kill, you can photo. So all of these have been ticked off in some degree. All of those have been ticked off. All of those have been ticked off. All of those. Come on, critters. That was a good thing to get. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 legendaries left. Don't know. I was debating what to do. Might just go here and do some bounties actually, because let's just put me the noise through. I really don't know. I'm struggling with this game. I am. I'm really struggling.
Last failure tried to short shrift me, learned
I don't know. I have been thinking about restarting the character and getting the naturalist role from the get-go. I think that might make good TV. Because I kind of wish I filmed it from the start. I wish I kind of... Just Gus. No, what we'll do, we'll go... We'll go through into New Austin, New Texas or whatever it's called, because I've still got loads of legendaries from there that I haven't got. I think the majority of legendaries are in that zone. And I've got to start working on them at some point, because otherwise it's just going to be like that last bear in Far Cry 5 that I'm never going to get. I came to not a crashing realization, but after having the last few weeks of looking at the TV, seeing how much is on or how little is on, I thought to myself, I've got to take things into my own hands. I'm going to have to... So, as going forward, this isn't just some sort of big announcement that I'm pausing, I'm just trying to figure out what I can do. I'm going to start watching wrestling again, you know, like WWE with... I don't even know who's on the roster anymore. I'm so behind. I haven't watched it in such a long time. And that's good, because I've got loads of stuff to catch up with. I've got all the WrestleManias. In fact, one, we're all here. I say we're all here. It's me and you. I'm going to write a list of all the ones that I've missed. Because I think the last... Oh, the one that I had memories of last was, I think, WrestleMania 30, because when I was in a different place in my life, I had said to myself that, oh yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to WrestleMania 30. Oh, okay, so WrestleMania. What was I doing in 2014? Yeah, so I would have been out of the army then. So yeah, I probably was one. So let's have a look at 29. What was 29? Let's have a look at 28. WrestleMania 28. That doesn't ring any bells either. 20. WrestleMania 26. Well, this is very not concerning, but it's very interesting to me that I am so far behind. I don't even. I thought WrestleMania 26 was the one I. So WrestleMania is on that. I've got Raw and SmackDown past episodes to watch. Royal Rumbles. Royal Rumbles were my Royal Rumble. Were like my favourite shows. My favourite big sort of pay-per-view shows. Just because I had the 30-man a 30-man match at the end. So are we here yet? Not really. So tell you what, let's go through down to there. Because I'm... See, look. What are they? American Bisons. No, not that one. So there's a random event over there, so I don't think it was. Oh, Quaker's Cove. Not really interested in that. So yeah, I've got. I think the last one I remember watching was WrestleMania 23, and that had Mickey James and Trish Stratus in it. So that's probably one that I could start from. I'll probably re-watch that, because from what I've gathered and from what I've read, there is so much content on the WWE network, and I don't know how long it takes for the new episode of Raw to go up. So I might watch like the last 3 months of Raw, so I'm caught up as much as I can be. Right, okay, I remember this silly woman was here. Oh, is this what we're doing? Is it, horse? Oh, my gear's falling off. Come here, come here. Didn't know it did that. I just want a simple life. Come here. Come here. Don't just look at me. Oh, why didn't you get on my back and I'll parade you around? Arsehole. Good, have you done with all that palaver? Good, you know what I mean? I just want to get on me. I can't even remember. This fog is really sort of put me on the back foot. Where are we going? Do you know what? I don't know if I'm going to hop on the train. And just go around on it. Because that would be one way of doing it, but probably not the most productive. See, there is something supposedly in Hennigan's stead. But I can guarantee I'll go down here. And there'll be a random event which will really sort of fuck my plan. I was watching Star Trek before I decided to come on do this. The First Contact film, one of the Borg, and Picard says to everybody, "Oh yeah, Starfleet wants us to do this at this boring place, but the battle's not here, so we're going to go to where the battle is. And any of you who don't want to go, your opinion is noted. And then Data looks round to Captain Picard, and he says something like, "Oh, Captain, I think I can speak for all the crew, but to hell with our orders." And I'm sure at some point Data has a collection of emotion chips, and he just puts one in one day and puts another one in another day, like wigs or false eyes or something, I don't know. And they caught him on a lucky day, because otherwise he would have come out with something like, "Oh, yo, Captain, fuck your orders," or I don't know what accent that's supposed to be, or a really belligerent one, like, "Captain, you know your orders, you can fuck your orders." You know, like, take them out for a nice meal, get some flowers, and take them home, and then fuck them, and have some babies with your orders. And Captain, because he's the consummate professional, he'll say, "That's plenty, Data." And everybody will look at him. And every so often, Data will spin round in his chair and look at the Captain with a smile on his face. And he'll just say, "Yo, Captain, do you remember those orders? I'm seeing your orders tonight, and I'm not going to call her, or really sort of take the mum joke to the new level." And every time Data spins round with a smile on his face in his chair, Captain pinches the bridge of his nose, just begging Data to stop. But then Data surprises him by putting in like a Vulcan head chip in one day, and the Captain's having a particularly bad day, and he says, "What, Data, no joke this morning?" "Oh, jokes are highly illogical, Captain, blah, 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 blah." And then Captain smiles and thinks, "Oh, Data, you've got yourself fixed. You're done with all that nonsense." Then the next day, he leaves it as long as he can before his nervous, wanting jokes to work subroutine. He spins round on his chair and he says, "I can't do it now. Yo, Captain, you know your orders." And Captain Picard just loses his shit and puts Data in the brig. I thought that was funny. That's how bored I am. That's how sort of not going out. Oh, fuck me, it's warm in here. I'm going to take the jumper on. I've got a jumper on inside while my radiator's on. Oh dear. So this has been productive. I think I've killed maybe 4 animals. Right, we're in New Austin, so we can head towards this rock, because that's where one of the routes of one of these fucking legendary animals starts. Oh. The more I think about it, the more I would gladly make a new game. Do you know what? You know, fuck it, I will. Is it in this one? Because the guy I met on Rainbow Six yesterday, I don't know what level he is, but where is progress? Benefits, is it? Progress? He hasn't done any of the animals. That's not it either. Benefits, that's not it either. See, I'll go through all this. Oh, that winds me up. Player. Now I'm here, I kind of don't want to. Yeah, that was a long-lived idea. Oh, just... I might go cross-country. That was very close. I could have done something really rash then, and not been pleased with myself. It's not that's the downside about this game. You can only have one character at a time, so you have to delete. Can I go down this way? Yeah. You have to delete your character, which isn't necessarily a huge thing, but if you're massively high, like if you're say level 400 or something stupid, come on, stop being a twat. Yeah, if you're level 400, you probably won't want to sort of start a new character. I mean, there's nothing you can't do.
I've no need to travel with you. Be on your way.
On these characters, it's not like, oh, you have to have one character for a bit of being a rogue or one character for this. You can do all. I mean, there's not that many classes. Not like the storytelling archetypes, fantasy archetypes. That's what I was sort of struggling with. Final Fantasy, which is a game I sort of played a little bit of for stream, and I remembered how fucking dull it was. You have all the classes on one character, so you don't have to have like 10 people. But if your game is very sort of, for want of a better word, uninteresting, you don't need to have like 10 people. Or I mean, the trades in this game are very, I mean, they're very cowboyish, and they're all based around making micropayments to Rockstar, but right, okay, so we're here. Let's go. No, I want to go. You can't draw a straight line, which frustrates me. So wish you. It'd be ever so much more of a better game if you could draw a straight line with a map. There are bigger problems in this game than bad maps, but I don't suffer with them, so that's something at least. I don't suffer with them. Yeah, my sound is still good. Oh. So I will apologise for the today's show because of how meh and unexciting it is. That's the thing. When we get back onto looking for legendaries, then it's not exciting. It's a slog. Which I don't know why. For that fleeting moment, I thought to myself, "Yes, do you know what would be a great idea? Deleting your character and having to start it all over again." If you had said to me, "Oh, you know that thing that you've been doing since you started playing PlayStation since you came back?" "Oh yeah, yeah. How many animals have you done?" "Well, there is 42 and I've done 11, so what, 31? That's very some quick maths for me. So yeah, you caught 31 of them. I think you should start it all over again." I'd be like, no. I mean, I'll probably have this conversation with people in the coming weeks just because. Literally just because. Oh, how much do I not want to be involved in a manhunt event? There is nothing more oh dear, just oh, I can't even I can't paint a picture with my words of how much I wouldn't want to play in a manhunt free roam event. Almost as much as I don't want to play the Moonshiner expansion, which I bought ages ago and haven't touched. Because it's just going to be an expansion of the trader role. And the trader role was bad enough. Saved up all my money for this fucking cart. And the cart turns out to hold 5 bodies. And you think, what did I fucking pay for? Why did I go to all that effort? I could have got a decent rifle that I've been wanting to get for ages, but no. I fucking wanked all my money on a fucking cart. Like, you can only get 5 things in, and it's so slow. It's like Rockstar just take the piss out of us. I'm really starting to sort of, the more I look at it, the more I think, and the more I look at it with a critical eye, I think to myself, why I don't know why. Why I'm playing this game sometimes. I mean, I've not burnt out from it because I've had quite a few breaks, but I've caught 31 legendaries, none of which are in this fucking accursed zone. And look, from Sea of Coronado to pretty much Thieves Landing, it's fucking empty. There's nothing. Nothing happens in this state. Nothing good happens. There's no... I don't know why. Well, I know why. Because fucking Rockstar ran out of money and they just couldn't be bothered. They put 2 towns in it. I put a Gus and a crazy rapist woman, and that's it. I don't know why I even. With all that sort of chuntering on, I'll see a legendary in a minute. You can guarantee it. Or I'll see, albeit, I'll see a random event pop up, and when random events happen, you're not going to get a legendary because they can't do 2 things at once in this game. And if I did see a legendary, it'll probably be one I've already got because it's got lost. So let's go and look for this fucking cougar. I mean, it's not the time of day for it, so it's not going to be there anyway, but the animals that I have caught have not been in the time of day that they're supposed to be. And the time of day where you do turn up, it is the right time of day, and it is the right weather. You don't see them anyway. The Tekka gator, for example. No, I'm not bitter before anybody says anything. Those people who know me well. I think bitterness is the wrong word, because it's not something to be bitter about. I mean, when I get one, when I get a legendary, and I see the little icon and I see it changed from a question mark to a paw print, I'm excited, I'm on, I'm ready to go, I'm so excited, my blood pressure hits the fucking roof. And when I don't get it, when some cunt steals it out from under me, I get annoyed. So yeah, it does matter to me, and it still has a firm grip on my controls. But because these are the last stretch, the last 10. What I might have to start doing is actually working this area. That's not a bad idea. Where was it? Was it in there, or was it in... No. No. Um. Is it in? Last map. Player. Not there. I'm trying to think of what the. That's what I want. Had to fucking work on that. Camp. Okay, so the only way I'm going to actually get this hellscape done is if I'm here. Right. Okay, let's pitch my camp. Let's go back because that cougar isn't going to spawn. I can guarantee it. Let's get these things dropped off because it makes more sense. If I want to find it, I have to be here. I can't just tip up every time I want to have a shout at the internet. Oh, I've just had a thought. Not had a thought. I've just realised that for however long, the last hour, I haven't talked about anything that I'm not the right skin colour to talk about. Or that I can't talk about it because I'm privileged. So that's good. I don't know whether that's me just having a rant about other things or but if I've got time. Somebody on, I don't know what I was reading or what I was listening to, suggested a very good point to me, and I want to put it out there to see what people make of it. Now, I know I'm not black. I know I'm not underprivileged. I know I'm a white man. I know I'm 39 years old and I'm an ex-soldier. All of this type of stuff. But, is Venom black? You know, the Marvel anti-villain, anti-hero, whatever it is. Spider-Man's enemy. Yeah, so we all know who Venom is. Oh, well, I'm going to do another one of those because that's a daily challenge, isn't it? Good. That's 0.1 of a gram of a bar of see, that's convenient. I could. Why is that train stopped? It looks like there's mischief abroad. What's this fella doing? What? That's cool. So, what were we talking about, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, conservative old women? Yeah, I'm not so inclined to Captain G. McRae from Texas. I can't think of a worse thing, actually. As I was saying, the Marvel superhero invented probably by Stan Lee. Is he black? Where? See, there's that, but I don't know if that's a big. Because that felt a bit more. Yeah, that was. I thought it was a. What did I think it was? I thought it was a treasure that you had to dig. That you had to dig up. Let's see which flowers. I mean, he could be black if he wanted to. If the people who wrote him, made no reference to his origin. I mean, obviously he's a symbiote and he comes from a different planet, but he's made no sort of references to who he associates himself with. Is that even a nice way of saying it? I don't know. Where's this? Where is it? Where's the kitchen table? Have you just... Oh, I'm gonna hurt you in a minute. No, don't. Don't even acknowledge him. Because it... Oh, kitchen table's around here. Oh, after all that, I was thinking, no, don't. He's packed it all up. Fuck him off. But no, I've got all this shit on my cart, on my horse. And he'll just keep texting me if I don't do any work for him. So...
Very nice. I suppose this will do.
Don't force yourself.
Okay, this will have to do. No messing around, huh?
Okay. So, I think we can hold it there. I think that's my rant done for today. I'm going to figure out which wrestling pay-per-views I haven't watched yet. Pay-per-view. So, if you like what I do, please like, share and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Put your words in the comment section. Oh, I really appreciate all your help, your support, your time, your effort, your good energy, all of that type of stuff. Really makes this easy to do. And tomorrow we'll probably carry on with some Red Dead Online, talking about the great imponderables, like is Venom black? And catch me later on, hopefully with my new Spanish friend, for some Rainbow Six Online. And yeah, thank you very much, and I'll speak to you later. Have a great day.